Music, maestro, please.
right in the cabinet.
Oh, is it okay with you, sir?
Sure, kids, go ahead.
Oh, thank you.
Pick something groovy, Alex.
All right. Uh, definitely didn't see my bot go off. See, definitely didn't see my bot fail to start. Wonder, that's weird. Probably because I was messing around with stuff and closed something. Despite the fact that that's not how it's set up, and I know this because I made it. And then looking back and think last minute, like, that's still not on. Oh shoot, it's token re-auth day. I really need to have that be automatic or figure out a way, because the docs for all security for coding is awful. It's by design. It's meant to be extremely complex and a pain in the ass as a way to make sure you can't just get any rando hooking up to security or getting a security token and messing with your stuff, but I somehow got the security and connection to Twitch working for my bot after a lot of annoyance, so I've never had the desire to go back and fix it, even though I have to manually when the web page pops up, go find the token in the URL and copy it over. And like, I can make it. I can make it automatic. I could just do that, but I don't. Anyway, wait, am I even speaking of speak? Okay, I am speaking. That's good. Good. But yeah, we're my brain's completely empty tonight. And this is different from the usually there's a clear lack of thought. Usually I'm clearly not thinking. Okay, never mind. I forgot how that joke was going to go. But this time I'm not thinking clearly. So yeah, we're going to be playing Kirby and the Forgotten Lands, which I got so close on my first file to 100%ing it. I don't know what it is. Every Kirby game just feels like a game that you have to 100%. And then the final thing is always the final true arena, and that hits like a ton of bricks dropped from orbit. Like, goddamn. I was not able to go through the necessary 5 level, or like every boss in the game in their hardest variant in a row. You have 2 max healing things, not many options for copy abilities, and you gotta do it in one shot. And also at the end of it, there's a lineup of final battle, Morpho Knight, because of course there's Morpho Knight. There's always a Morpho Knight. Morpho Knight always shows up. And then the true final boss that is... Oh, hey Whisper. Don't worry, I also forgot, because I had my bot closed down and open everything like could have. I'm not going to use that for this. Oh, Wild Motor Spring, wild, definitely wild. But yeah, I don't even know what you forgot. I hope you're doing good. Welcome in. But I did forget to add your name to the bot shout out. I've been thinking. Yeah, pretty much baby mode versus ultra baby mode. Kirby games start real easy right up until the point where they go for like huh? Weird. It says you're on the list, but I love that face. Ooh, Banana Waddle Dee. Love that little guy. Yeah, I might have to sanitize the inputs. Yeah, I think the issue is that I actually have no idea. I could have sworn that I had this set up that it should just work, like it should check your name against the lowercase of everything, but I should probably go over everything. So I love how sandy he is. Like, look, just like sand clinging on him. Oh, you're good. This is totally a me issue. Like, there is ways and mechanic. Oh, no, that is your problem. I fucking love Kirby games. Like, look how round he is. Orb. Yeah, can we? Like, honestly, perfect shape. There's a character design peaked here, and there is no reason to improve. It's like, honestly, you can't beat this. I don't know how God's creates a beat smooth with him. The only thing smoother than his body is his brain. Like, there is no thoughts in there. Just orb. You'll try to eat anything. Like garbage? Go for it. I'm also low-key kind of obsessed with how this game is 100% post-apocalyptic, but also so freaking beautiful and pretty at the same time. It's like how I'd say Ghibli-like apocalypse, of how for Spirited Away you can see, or not Spirited Away, that one, ow. You can see, like, in Castle in the Sky that, yeah, some shit went down. There's massive craters in the world, and something happened, but it's just pretty. It's such a good aesthetic. Like, not even joking, it is... I think Curb Automata is a pretty good name or comparison for this. Yeah, I think Howl's Moving Castle did that too. I just know that there's like the one scene in Castle in the Sky where you have a landscape shot and it's very clearly a heavily cratered and bombed area. No, it happened. Yeah, World War I. Not. Ooh, it's a good one. I feel like there's two types of Ghibli movies. There's sad and contemplative ones. Oh, they're so fuzzy. And then there's more adventure type ones. And I honestly like Nausicaa, Valley of the Wind, or Castle in the Sky. Go right. Mouthful mode. It's so weird, but it's also so cute. I remember the non-stop memes that they were making when this came out. Love the angry eyes. He is powerful and he knows. It's just like non-stop memes about mouthfuling things. Like, I remember when people were playing this, they had a mouthful mode asset that you could put on top of it. And it might be both in-game and IRL, but they made a Kirby car cake. But even when squishy and weird, he is perfect. Like, how can you not love that? God. God, I love Kirby games. It's just making my way downtown, driving fast. Don't actually know how that song goes. I just know the I'm a seagull, go fuck yourself. Imagine all the all those like awoofies that live here, and they see this and they're like, I'm sorry, what the fuck? Unbothered, moisturized. He is definitively not in his lane. Like, Kirby's adorable, but I don't think he has the CDL. He is right in the middle of the road. If there was oncoming traffic, he would be in a crash. I'm adding that as a quote. Damn, we're almost at 200 quotes? I mean, except here's the thing. Kirby Air Ride. Oh, my car's right in the way. Kirby Air Ride, technically, the only actual things that you can drive are the wheelie bikes and the shark. Yeah, the scooter bike, the wheelie bikes, and the shark wheelie bikes, I forget what they're called, are the only things that touch the ground. Everything else flies. He's got a pilot's license, but not a driver's license, because the whole gimmick of all the actual cars is that they are really touchy when you try to turn. They're a bit hard to control. Don't really, yeah, they just glide, but I guess hovercraft. Also, I absolutely love how when this game got out was new, big, popular. Everyone saw like veteran Kirby fans here, and they're like, and veteran fans are saying, all right, that Elfilin is 100% going to have something to do with the big bad, some sort of eldritch horror connection. And all the new fans are like, what are you talking about? It's adorable. Don't be like that. And we're just like, you don't understand. It keeps happening. I blew out my mic for that. It always happens. It's every time. Nothing is just adorable. It's adorable until it turns out to be really creepy. Like, there's even things that show up as kind of safe, like Zero or Zero 2. Like, the start of Zero 2's boss fight in 64 has him looking like this cute little blob with a little, like Kirby, like two black bead eyes and a big happy grin. And then the mouth opens, it keeps opening, reveals his eyes, and he folds out to his full, like, fallen angel nonsense, and it's like, oh, this thing's an eldritch horror. It's cute. It's always like that. Phew, saved me, thank you. But what about those other guys, the Waddle Dees? Well, they were all captured and taken away. We fought these beasts as hard as we could, but they kept coming back for more. Now I'm the only one left. I have to go save them. I have to. Ooh. Oh yeah, another thing about Kirby's questionable driving thing. At least in the old 2D games, he always crashed the Warp Star. Like, it was kind of implied that he was just bad at flying. Elfilin, nice to meet you. Well, I will say, Elfilin is really cute. I do like him. Hey, Kirby. Yes, Banana Waddle Dee. You know, that's fair. You did just say he had a driver's license, not that he's good at it. I don't think it's valid anymore, but I do have a hunter certification. I'm not good at it. See the type of people. That is true. That is depressingly true. It is not valid. No, definitely not. Is invalid. It was very peaceful, very calm. I like this. Things expired really quick. Yeah, and it was like I got it back in high school. Or maybe before, because there was plans. Like, family had plans to go hunting, and then things happened and it never did, but we're like, you went through the coursework. It's probably a good thing to know. And I know, like, hunting, like, licenses, because this is just hunter safety. It's like, you need a hunter. Oh. Oh, right. I forget that there's stuff. There's stuff for, like, you have to do it specifically. Like random things of, oh, wow. Kirby just made a couple of those dudes bloom. A couple flowers bloom. That's pretty sweet. Yeah. I don't really mind it because it's a little bit of... they're hidden just enough that it feels more like you gotta poke around and find, like, specific areas. Like that one. Yeah, case in point. I don't really mind it if... Ooh. Get in here. If there's an aspect of exploration, like... Also, I remember there being, like, a bunch of crossover jokes or fan art with Kirby and Nier games of, like, specifically Kirby wearing 2B's clothes, which was just adorable. And now I'm thinking of like Nier bosses that just square up to this thing. Like this little cube against the final boss. And like, huh? What is this thing gonna do? Gets absolutely demolished. Oh, I suppose that's a bigger thing about how Nier... Oh, right, there's gotchas. Well, forgot about that. How, like, Nier has in its... Ooh! How do I dodge? That's always a good thing. Oh, yeah! You do a little cute flip. Just... Boing! Oh, wait! I never noticed this before, but that's like the old 2D Kirby victory dance. Kirby is now dark. Oh, he's had a dodge button. Actually, it's been quite a few games from 2D on have... Oh, cherries. Have let you at least guard. Like, that's going back to Superstar. The difference now is most of them had a guard that reduced. I know... Oh, he waves at you. Love this little puff. I know Mere Kirby, when that one appeared, those... that ability had... Oh, I need to remember the nonsense you can do with these forms. I forgot that there is that. But yeah, the Mere Kirby was actually a full shield, and I think Fighter had the best. It's like dodge. Yeah, just a... Well, it's not a dodge button yet. I still have to guard first, and then I'm flicking the control stick. So it does... Because I think there was a reposition for that. Says dodge, like, yeah, all right, that is true. He does have a perfect dodge. God, I love Cone Kirby. So silly. Oh, look at him, just bam. That was another good meme edit of people taking the VLS media player, the traffic cone logo, and replacing it with the Cone Kirby. Yeah, they don't tell you a lot of things. Is there... Oh. Because, like, I just bumped the minus button, and... Oh, yeah. Here's a... Yeah, just drop whatever you have without holding. It's fine. Ow. Me a new person. Nice to cone ya. Yeah, nice to cone. Yeah. They leave. The cycle repeats. It's vicious. Never endings. Happens every time, and like, I don't know, one day I'll find someone who appreciates the cone, but people are so picky. They don't know what's good. Ride the spewing water to the balcony. Ah! I gotcha! No! Well, one day we'll find someone who accepts the cone for what they are. Oh man. Can't believe they did this to me. Wait. How did I do a slide attack? I missed some tulips. Dang. We're gonna go for this. Although the way I always do this is that I don't try too hard when starting a game. Can I do a final cutter? Hang on. Oh. Yeah, you can just counterattack. I love that. It's not really useful. To their credit, you don't really need it until later. Like, you can go through base game without needing it. Yeah, you have to wait until you get to the Waddle Dee shop. Oh, that wasn't the end of the level. Huh. But I always do, I'd always just kind of like play through these games first. Normally, and then when it comes to 100% for level completion, then I go back just so I'm not like... Because I have almost gone insane. Like, I refuse to actually look at a walkthrough. But, it's like a gotcha capsule, but full of people. That's being added. Yeah, they are. It's more... With all the variants, it's much more about having depth of options that play somewhat differently, rather than having a lot of really versatile ones. Like, I feel like it's probably Superstar or like Triple Deluxe, but probably one of the remakes of the 2D games that... Hey, Sith. Just to learn that you don't need to do... Oh, you don't need to... Remember I played this game, I spent hours trying to get the part time on all the challenge stages. God, that's rough. Because I thought you were... When I first read that, I thought that you were saying that you didn't need to get all the Waddle Dees, and I'm like, yeah, but I want to save all the Waddle Dees. Gotta. Thanks for the lurk, Sith. I hope you're having a good night. And appreciate you stopping by. Yeah, you need all the nerds. Like, they're cute. You got it. You just got to. Like, I don't know. You might need to reevaluate if you have regular functioning emotions. If you can look at a Waddle Dee and see anything but child. They deserve to be saved. Soul was made for me. I like that. Yeah. Nah, still worth it. Alright. Get in the... There we go. Holy. That's a whole ass building of a turtle. Chew on it. Ooh. Hey, we found the cornhole. Man, I remember that Grandpa made a cornhole thing for us, and it was so It was so absolutely covered with polyurethane. Like, it was varnished, waxed, and a little bit beyond that it was a challenge. Because normally those boards, like where you throw the bean bags and trying to hit the hole, there's a little bit of friction that keeps you from, that keeps them on the board. Not with this. You hit it a little bit too hard and it went whoo. Like we were trying to either get it in. Oh, got a little figurine of me. Kirby was pulled into a mysterious vortex that appeared in the sky over his home on planet Popstar. When I woke up, it was a new world. And through that vortex also gave Kirby a new mysterious power. See what he can do. Onwards to adventure. I love the joke being that the mouthful mode is just because he's now 3D and some things do not or just refuse to actually accept that this tiny puffball can swallow them. Yep, can't consume polygons. Just cannot do it. He's tried. It did not work. Oh, dang. Figure collection. Oh yeah, I did get that. Nice. Through the tunnel. Right. Wait, give me your hat. Man. Ooh, I love the music in this one. Secret tunnel through the mountains. Secret, 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 secret tunnel. Yeah. Now, I think one of my favorite bits of this game is that once you start upgrading copy abilities a bit, then you get to notice like that they did try to bring back the old Kirby 64's like, God, it's so weird to see Kirby in a world and setting where there's just these work lamps. But you notice that they did attempt to bring back some of the old, like, hey, we really wish that we had copy ability mixing in these games. And they did that with some references, like I think the first upgrade to Needle. And I will admit, like, some of them, the reason that they don't always bring them back makes a little sense, because, like, Double Needle from 64 was just Needle, but a bit bigger. So they made it an upgrade that the Double Needle is like the first upgrade. Oh, hey, Rosso, how are you doing? I thought you were having... Out. I don't know if that was intentional, but just... I saw that you wrote hello and like, oh yeah, Layout Laboratories. Nice. I don't know, Kirby is just perpetually on the brain. Instead of Kirby... Wait. Yeah, point is, I don't have much of a brain there, because I meant to say instead of brain, there's Kirby, but I accidentally said instead of Kirby, there's brain, which is just nothing involving Kirby really involves brain. Wait, was there a thing over here? No, but I can kind of stand on it. I cannot stand on it. I'm going down.
Spirit is first in the stream.
Hey, Spirit. Yes, the title is accurate. I think Kirby could pull off 2B's fit better than 2B. Thanks for that, Slaps. I'm doing okay. It's been a weird week. A lot of things have happened, and it's like all really good things, but also it's like I hope everyone's having a good day. Having a good Friday. I know I don't usually stream on this, but I'm like, I actually have energy for once and still really want to stream, so I'm gonna. Yeah. Have a meatball sub? Alright, Rosso wins. Just like best night competition, meatball sub. It was Friday, so I'm cracked out and ready for what... Don't know what... We have no idea what he's going to do. We have no idea what Spirit's capable of. But he's going to do it, by God. Spirit. Yes, do it. Name is Rigby. I got a meatball sub. Oh! I'm doing all the things. Ooh, cherries. Oh yeah, there's some really like there's some random ass things or stage chores that you have to do, like eat 3 cherries, and there's only 3 in the entire friggin' stage. Oh, I do have a like fireball tackle. It's like most of the abilities, I'm like, do I have this thing? And wait. Whisper, I just realized that I had also tried to do get all the part times for 100% completion. I never learned that I didn't have to do that. But I did them. I didn't know I didn't have to. Get to the cannon. Although, on one hand, it is kind of fun. Because, like, I remember they're set up as puzzles more than anything. That you largely had to figure out what the trick to it was and what it wanted you to do. Know nothing about far unless you're done and going, we just started tonight. I do have another save file on this that's at 96%. Because the way Kirby games always go is you got the main story. Oh, hell yeah. Just look at that. Look at that polite lad. That awkwardly large boy. Bonk. And I flop. And I flop. This is how I am in the morning. No fine control over bread or my bodies. Just flop. Wait. The stairs are one of my favorite things for how both extremely fucking silly they are. And also how the puzzles are like good? Question mark? They're well designed. I remember them being fun. But yeah, we just started. This is level 2, and the reason I'm only at 96% on my other save file, not 100, is because you gotta beat the main game. Then there's the secondary campaign that usually adds a bit more. Oh yeah, wanted posters. And then there's a challenge. And then there's usually like one or two more things that are a whole thing. Hang on. Right. That will say it's forbidden knowledge, parentheses, curb. Yeah, I'm excited for a while because, like, this was Kirby's first actual 3D game. That everything before is always side scrollers. Even ones like Kirby 64, where they were 2.5D of 3D models sitting in a 2D plane. Kirby's first 3D game. So, ooh, grass chicken. It's like wall chicken, but less questionable. Doing it all the things. Alright, give me that hat back. Yeah. Although, if I'm being honest, the first like 3 worlds are kind of nothing to first try everything. I remember when it came out that there was everyone saying and thinking, hey, what do you mean this is his first 3D game? Wait, you're right! It is! Technically, his first 3D games was Crystal Stars. Technically, his first fully 3D... True, technically, all the 2 games since Return to Dreamland are also 3D. True, but also 3D... It depends on if you mean 3D as in the technology put behind it. Because, like, back when 3D was new, then anything, like... Ooh. Stuff. Then, like, it used to be a technological flex, because it required a lot more processing power of... Hey, I figured out how to, or we figured out how to do this quick and cheaply enough that we're able to make an entire game out of it. But then it... Technically, Kirby is a sphere and has thus always been 3D. You have a good point. You got a point there. I cannot pretend that the man does not have a valid line of logic. God dang it. Oi. Actually, it's not, because definitely played it down the road. Yeah. They're good games, but there's so many good games. Like, I meant to get Indiana Jones and the Great Circle when it came out, but then I never did because there's more games, and there's always so much. Target time. Nice. But, like, the line of argument for this being the first truly 3D game is that 3D is more of a style than anything else. So, like, you got 2D platformers that all use 3D assets because it's honestly easier, right? Oh yeah, there's a thing there. I saw that, I'm like, huh. Yes, bike pass. So it's more about the plane that you're able to control yourself in. Gotta end the charade. 4D Kirby would be as terrifying as it is lore accurate. I would love that. Like you're experiencing the fear that he invites. If he's Flame Kirby, it must burst into flames. You know, you really just need... That's really just, like a specific style of graphics. You gotta, like, Crisis style that sort of thing. Where how the Crisis remakes have the It Runs Crisis version of... the It Runs Crisis graphic setting is so fucking stupid. It's designed to never work. Like, the best PC that isn't a full-on supercomputer can run that for a minute max before it crashes, because it tries to render the entire map at full details at all times with none of the usual concessions that normally goes around or goes for how graphics and games are rendered. It's just, all right, we're going to use absolutely everything and do our best to get your PC absolutely melted. And it does. It's legit impossible. It's just like a Crysis was always used as a benchmark software of how much detail can we crank out of this. And it's just meant to see, like, yeah, I got 30 seconds of it can run Crysis. Well, I got 35. Dang. 1 yottabyte of RAM? Then you might be able to. Like, legitimately, it might take a yotta RAM. Cutter Kirby's means you have no hands. Chef Kirby means you need your Switch to survive forever now. I can get behind this. I think this is the bold new direction that Kirby games need. It's what we deserve as gamers. Get fried. Ice Kirby means that if the external temperature goes up beyond beyond freezing, then you just gotta fix that. God. Oh wait, we can have a gun! You learned this from Smash Bros. Oh, that's so hyper specific. Three snacks off of tree stumps. Switch can shoot. Yep. It's a new feature. It's for people who, if you try to pirate or mod or do anything to the Switch that isn't bog standard vanilla, your Switch just shoots you. Like, in the face, too. It's ruthless, but they say they need it to maintain their IP. I'm not convinced. It seems a little excessive. But, you know, economy how it is. It's hard to find new ninjas for Nintendo, so they have to make do. I love how they teach you about that specific one, because they know everyone, absolutely everyone who plays this game is going to see it and like, wait, no. Wait, yeah, Kirby can get a gun. Oh, as far as DRM and digital rights management goes, it's not the worst thing I've heard. Like, it doesn't impact performance too much. Haha. Wait, does that count as a... Nope, that's just bag of corn. Oh, thanks for checking, Spirit. Welcome in. And a mitosis. I can grab that. Wait. I saw something and I have an idea. Need that. I think there. And then I forgot I bought this. All right, we don't even need the back. I impulse bought this, and then wasn't here before. That was my little brother who stole the keyboard. Oh, good on him. He's got good taste, right? It's so perfect. Hang on. I think I can make it a bit better if I adjust to make it clear that there's, like, oversize this a bit. Yes, yes, yes. Now we're cooking. Get the back back because now we need it. Oh, this is peak. I legitimately don't understand why other people stream, because like how could they ever hope to top this? We got 2 baguettes in a baguette coat. They'll never know. This disguise is absolutely impenetrable. But yeah, I bought it back when it was like the hot shit, and then I forgot to unzip it. Could not understand why it wasn't working and forgot. All right. Oh. Thanks for my toast. Wait, isn't there a quicker? Another one. Now it gets one on top. Oh, if I was actually thinking, what I should have done was put the bread front at the absolute fullest, and then tried to pack everything inside. Someone's going to come in and be like, what the hell are you doing? What fresh nonsense is this? I'm going to be like, I don't know. Look at the channel title. Look at the everything, and oh my god. Man, this really was the best Indiana Jones game we had before Indiana Jones got the best Indiana Jones game we ever had. Click. He's held captive, but at least he has a hot dog. Yeah, we got a gun. We got a hat. We got boulders rolling. Playing Ultra, Super Ultra, or Ultimate Ultra. I think we're just on Ultra. Although I would like to see this game get a Super Ultra Triple Deluxe remake. Because I can understand why the old 2D platformers keep getting remakes. Because, in all honesty, they do just hold up. Like, Superstar's good. The concept's solid too. It's just, hey, we put a lot of smaller micro games in this game. So, yeah. Super Ultra Triple Deluxe graphics. Oh. I mean, I think my PC could take Super Ultra Triple Deluxe graphics. Like, in all honesty, I only have a 3090 Ti in here, but it's not awful. I think what a lot of people sleep on is that they don't realize that drive without falling off the edge. Oh, I know what's up. Yeah, sure, it'd be fine. But I think what a lot of people forget when looking at hardware stuff is that it's important. Well, it is important to get a good setup. It's also important to make sure that it's all in balance. I can see a thing up there, but I think. Wait, can I shoot it? Now, out. But it's also make sure that you have a good setting. Like, you can have a 4090, but if you don't have a good enough, like, it's all kind of connected. That you need a PC. You need a CPU that won't bottleneck your graphics card. You need a graphics card that won't bottleneck your CPU. You need a RAM that it's compatible, works well, and has a good enough size. And then you also need a motherboard that supports all of it and has good hookups and transfers through everything. And then at that point, you're probably going to need a bigger a bigger power supply, because that's all hungry. Wait, is it not a good idea to run an AM3 with a 5080 Ti and a 250 watt power supply? No, because in all honesty, the 5080s are kind of meh. I'm not sure about them. It smells smoked. Oh, 90% of the time? Yeah, that's pretty optimal. Oh, also the ad starts. So I'll be back in a sec. Just don't want to leave anyone hanging. What? That is not the music I had queued up. Why did it start playing on my phone? Hang on. And why is it playing Sabaton? Oh, I know why it's playing Sabaton, but meh.
Here, in a greatly simplified form, we have the 4 elements needed in every timepiece. A source of energy or power, a means of transmitting power, a dial to record the flow of power, and a way to control the power. Greatly simplified form, we have the 4 elements needed in every...
Alright. Should be back. I had another one in. There's so many round guys. Also, I absolutely love the localization team for this, for calling this one Pop Shots. Because I know there's someone who, whenever they have a chance, brings up, it's soda not pop, that is mad at this. But it's been legitimized. Do I actually have to be careful with... No, I have 1,000 cans of pop. I don't actually have to stop. Oh, hello. Hey, Spirit. How you doing? It's been forever. Ow. Oh. You know, every copy of the Forbidden Lands personality based on region, some soda shops? No, and I refuse to believe that. Not because I don't believe you, but because that requires brain power. Attention to yeah, right? Like, this is game of the year, and oh my god, I can't believe I got that. I hit that shot. Wait, you blow up. Oh, shoot, I actually got that. There we go. Yeah, game of the year 2025. I don't care that it didn't come out this year, but it's just that good. It's like, how can you hate Kirby? He's just a little guy. He should win. Also, it says it's pop, which implies carbonation. But the fact that all the vending machine branding is it's like fruit. Oh, I want pineapple pop now. I just have the craving for like those niche flavors of Crush, because like everyone either gets the orange or the grape. That's like, as far as people are concerned, them's the flavors of Crush. But they also have like pineapple, or I think I might, after stream, run out to the grocery store explicitly because in like the foreign cuisine aisle, which is, it's funny, by region in the Midwest, foreign cuisine is either, yeah, here's all the stuff that you need to make tacos and like some of the more niche Asian foods, or like where Western Michigan, it is the exception, because it's like, here's the foreign cuisine food, and by that we mean half of this aisle is all Dutch stuff. Like, legitimately, this is where not only your grandparents, but quite a lot of other people, if you want stroopwafels, if you want some speculoos, if you want some good chocolate sprinkles, or something that has way more consonants than anyone not familiar with the Dutch language would expect, here it is. And they're good. Yeah, I'm probably gonna get a thing of stroopwafels. It's been a hot sec. So I got my mom a stroopwafel maker a while ago, and after quite a lot of trial and emphasis on air, we finally figured out how to get some good stroopwafels made in there, and they're just good. You want to hear? Yes, I do want to hear. Hot take. And the funny thing is, they knew you were going to charge up so you could shoot that line. And the funny thing is, like, stroopwafels are supposed to be just a bunch of bakery leftovers glued together with caramel, but they're good. And stuff to make potato salad. That doesn't have any relevance. That's just a mental reminder to myself of, hey, you're going to make potato salad. Will it stick? Probably not. Did I forget anything else? Waddle Dee down. Nope, to the mall. Sage in what? I think there's one for... Oh yeah, there's a maze in this level. You just get lost in the mall. They're trying to use the elevator. They think they're people. So remember Stroopwafel McFlurry that was limited years back? So excited for, but the thing with Stroopwafels, they're better warm than cold because texture's too chocolate. That's exactly the thing. They're, by design, the best way to enjoy a Stroopwafel is you're supposed to have it with coffee or a hot drink, and there in theory should be large enough that you can just place it on the mug, let it warm up. Yeah, it goes on the rim to melt. It's supposed to be enjoyed hot. And like the good thing is that they're good room temperature, but I can totally get that they lack a bit when frozen. Because yeah, I remember freezing it just gunks up the caramel. Like, it ain't the vibe. Just put off and things failed attempt. Yeah, it's a good attempt in theory, but that's one of those things that I am 100% fine with that staying limited. Like, they were cooking, it's just that they shouldn't have been. I respect the attempt, not the end results. Ooh, gotcha. Dude, wanted to like, I want to like it so badly because it makes sense. It's like, ooh, invincibility pop. It's something that you can see how good it would be. It's like, yeah, you like stroopwafels. They're pretty sweet. They're tasty, and you like a good flurry. But then you get it together, and it's just big. Can go, yeah, go back to meat concept. Limited items are sometimes the best. And like, yeah, yeah, we don't have a McRib here. Like, you're not going to make this every now and then thing. We're good with what you got. Come on. Oh, right, that's the... All right, we want the burger. Eat that wall, Kirbo. You deserve it. See, you just gotta treat yourself. Yep. Or you just gotta... If it was in a burger shop, not a hospital, yes. Oh my god, so many burgers. It's Kirby. Kirby's busy eating burgies. Oh god, yeah, you're right. A warm sundae. If they heated it up and then served it warm with like hot chocolate or hot caramel and a warm stroopwafel, that would be amazing. But just without, ew. Ah. Oh god. He's busted through the ass of that thing. Man. I'm getting hungry. I'm glad it was warm today. It was as warm as it was today, because man. It's like I could go for some of this stuff. Oh no, I've been munched. Get bent, Mr. Frosty. Hey. When they said this winter would chew you up and spit you out, they weren't kidding. Winter is coming. Wasn't this bad since 2019? God, not lying. Oh yeah, 2019. There. You know, I was just thinking about it, and that might have been the year where there was a. Because I was talking to someone at work about it, that like photography got brought up, and I'd gone up, and my college had a nature preserve at it, and one year in like January, it had absolutely froze up. Like there's a massive ice storm and everything was frozen, and it was so, yes, the polar vortex. That, I think that's what it was. It was 2019 when that hit like right after Christmas, and it was just so beautiful out there. Everything was frosted. It looked like somebody came out with a freaking spray cannon. Hey! Why are you taking my Waddle Dee? Like minus 10. 2 whole weeks of closing because all the new northern US was colder than it. I didn't hear that, but I'll believe it. Like negative 10 each day. And I knew a couple people from Georgia who were up there. Like, I was friends with a couple people who came from Georgia for college there, and I might have annoyed them a little bit because they were all wrapped up. Oh God, that is... Yeah, it was that cold. All right. Ice cream, top left. Got it. But I think there's some days it wasn't quite vortex. Oh, I see the combination. So it's the one across from the cake across from the ice cream. But I'd always walk around like with just a heavy jacket on, no sweatshirt under it, front zipped open. Well, they were in a heavy puffer jacket, as many layers as they possibly could. Hat, gloves, just absolutely bundled, as they should have been. Just staring at me like, how? I am angry that you are like this. Like, it's not that cold. The fact Southwest Michigan was below 0 for as long. Yeah, absolutely insane. Like, there's some freak weather, and ain't global warming fun when you get down to it? Everything's just fucked. Remember, I had to heat my car in 40 minutes. Oh, yeah, that ain't fun when you're that cold in there and things just refuse to heat. God. Oh wait, I love this one. It's bolted to the wall. I ain't gonna stop him. It should have. He will not learn from this experience. The boy has no brain cells. He didn't just eat that wall. He demolished that wall. Okay, there has to be a thing. There has to be like a target or something. What can you shoot? Did I miss something? Huh. Props to Meyer. Yeah. Could be. Wait. I either overlooked something or it was like the annoying you have to do this thing twice because one of the donuts is down the wrong path. I don't know. Either way, we come back to that later until we need more Waddle Dees. There's always more. You just save them and they go ham. They will not let that gate stand in the way for the brawl at the mall. Oh, they've got beef. Like, just imagine you're sitting in your fortress. You got your fortified post-apocalyptic mall there, and it's like, nah. What are they going to do? They're all just a bunch of little puff balls. And then you see a Waddle Dee. Then you see another Waddle Dee. A third, and fourth, a fifth. There's 19 fucking Waddle Dees out there. And you're like, oh, shoot. I am not prepared for this. Exactly They shake the earth as they advance. Nothing stands in their wake. They will... Anything that gets caught before them will be trampled into nothingness. They're the only mercy you can pray for in the face of the Waddle Dee army is a swift and merciful death. But as you look into their tiny, beady little eyes, you know that will not come. Attack on Titan. The rumbling is much shorter than you thought. Titans run when they hear the... Like, honestly. This is just the whole... Oh yeah, most Nintendo things are death worlds. Hey, Stroffel, hope you're having a good day. We are, I guess, shooting a gorilla in a mall. Because that's the power-up I walked into this with. Heard the rumbling, now get ready for the tumbling. We've also determined that Waddle Dees en masse could solo all of Attack on Titan just by existing. It's like, what are you even gonna do? What can you do? Let's see. Ice bomb, sword. I'm gonna go sword for this. That sentence I expected coming to stream through, shooting a girl in the mall. Hey, it's accurate. Because there's a gorilla. We are in the mall. Yeah, it's like the whole... Oh! Comes over and grabs you like that. Hey! It's like, even if they do get bodied, the thing you have to remember is... Ow! There goes the no-hit. Is that if you mess with them enough, you either have to deal with Kirby, or potentially worse, you might have to deal with King Dedede. Which it is a known fact that the only one allowed to beat up this Waddle Dees is the king. Basically King Kong. Here's the thing is, nope, ain't bonkers. We got a full-on Gormando. Ow. In a rare change of form, the first boss is not Wispy Woods. That's the second. Oh. Yeah, no slouch. Like, I actually get Kingpin sort of vibes. Use Giga Flare. Right? Like, one of my favorite things is that a lot of series, aside from Zelda really, that for Kirby and Mario at the very least, as the series goes on, their villains kind of mellow out. Like, sure, Bowser has his moments, but usually he's just characterized as more of a grouch than anything. Yeah, missing no hit. They'll do that later. And Dedede started as being more villainous to usually his... Oh yeah, Wonder Bowser stepped it up. Like, that was the most villainous Bowser has been since Galaxy games, where he literally took over the universe twice. And it's nice to see him return to form for sure. But I do like that, yeah, actually and Dedede's become a friend. Like, he's mellowed out to the point where more often than not, it's not that he's being actually malicious and evil, it's that he's being mind controlled by something. Like, if it's a case of, wait, he's not being mind controlled in this one? Wild. But for more often than not, it's usually he's mind controlled and trying to deal with whatever the actual villain is. I think it gave me the best impression when I was watching. Yes, I absolutely love Right Back at Ya. Mind control or ignorant to the real threat being used as Patsy, or I think it was not Superstar, is Dreamland? The one with the Star Rod, where the backstory is DDD stole the Star Rod and nobody's able to dream anymore. Like, he stole it from Fountain of Dreams explicitly to keep Nightmare from getting out. And it's not a good solution, but he knew he wasn't really a match for him. So it was the best he could do. Kirby's event, that's one, thank you. Yeah, he's staying a monster. It's because you're a bad guy doesn't mean you're a bad guy. Yeah. And more often than not, like, he's just pretty chill. Actually, Kirby, DDD, and Meta Knight, most of their motivations come from a good place. It's just that Meta Knight tends to get carried away. Because with Meta Knight's Revenge of Meta Knight, his whole rationale for attacking was that he recognized that a lot of Dreamlanders were lazy and a lot of shit kept on going down. And he wanted to whip them into shape. They're just kind of, they're rubber banding their closeness to each other with every entry, and they kind of work well together. Because Kirby is stupidly powerful, but emphasis on stupidly. He's not good at looking through things. Like, everyone rags on Squeak Squad for that being all his fault, and DDD is greedy, but they all work off of each other. Like, Meta Knight's practical, DDD's greed gets bounced off of Kirby's selflessness, and Kirby's simple-mindedness and ability to be had gets balanced out by DDD, who will make a hard decision, and he'll try. Yeah, the real Triforce. Pick your orb. The Trorb. The Tri-Orb. Alright, I know it. Yes, give me chakram cutters. Because, like, I have an appreciation for Squeak Squad due to the fact that it is 100% Kirby messing up and misreading shit. And that's entirely okay, because it does introduce the fact that Kirby's not that smart. He does get taken advantage of a lot. Like, everything with Marks was, and Nova Dream was him being played for a fool. And that's old meme. Kirby calls Meta Knight Bad Orb, shortens it to that's Bad Orb put to a Borb. Wait, that's where Borb came from? I love it. God, Volcano Fire. I think this one's like a send-up of... Yeah, this one plays a little bit, or looks a little bit like a Rock and Fire from 64. My God, Borb. See, you learn lava bending. Spits flaming rocks at you over and over. Every time I take a sip of my water, I get a flood of ice chunks right up in there. All right, so we missed 2, so we're not missing any building. Like, the next stuff is at 50, so it's fine. Love for Toss Turtle to return. He is such very true. Yeah, you know, that would be kind of nice. All right, I don't think there's anything down there, but I can go there. Just kind of have a few more DDD lackeys. Because I know that Meta Knight's Revenge had all the Halberds crew, and they don't really show up much outside of their... Outside of it. Hang on. Drop something. Like, they don't show up much outside of their original game or sub game, or things that are send up of Meta Knight's Revenge. But it'd be nice to have them associated with this guy's a little floaty. Absolutely love that one. I got some art of bread in that floaty, just very small on a beach a while ago, and I absolutely love it. Yeah, I think the absolute classic. Wait, can I find that? I want to find that. It's Friday night. Who cares? Image. Right. Browse. There. Where did I put that? I don't remember what folder I put this in. Yeah. There we go. Oh god, that's huge. There we go. And yes, I did send Kirby over as in his inner tube as this. Absolutely beautiful. just on the beach, chilling. That's what I've been forgetting for so long, but I've meant to have that to get that like printed out on a poster for a long while, but then between then there's like a lot of stuff kept on happening, and I'm like, ow. I kept on forgetting to get a frame and actually print it out. But I think it's in a aspect ratio that'd work. Oh, that'd be amazing too. Drape it over the door. You got a point. That's why if you compare Bowser and DD's forces, it's pretty interesting. Bowser's very regimented, whereas DD's are borderline disorganized. But given what they can actually do, it's possibly more scary, as they can be largely destructive, mostly. Yeah, because technically Meta Knight's, like, at least going by the anime, Meta Knight's part of DD's army, and it's just like, yeah, he fully went rogue for a bit. And we're just okay with that. Like, that just happened. There we go. Final cutter. Yeah, he's got sheer quantity and it feels like true warlord sometimes. Yeah, anime and Meta Knight with just the slight Spanish accent is like, just cool. Like, bonkers is falling back. Yeah, it helps. It helped for two things: of the fact that Chakram Cutter is a mass. It's an absolute spam ability. Like, you can spam it so much harder than you could in the classics. But also, I had figured out how to do Final Cutter, that I had to charge it, catch it, and then I could do that. And I think I hit him with like 2 or 3 finishing moves. I think Chakram Cutter was just in this game, or it might be a a bit of a reference to how, like, they were, oh, we have to destroy someone's sand sculpture. Or is like largely for this game. But it's cool. I like it. Yeah, Forgotten Land does give me a little bit of a memory of how... No. My hammer! Of how with like 64, and I will continue to bring up 64 because that is my first and favorite Kirby. That if you had the right combination of copy abilities and knew what you were doing, you could melt bosses. Like there was some that's just, yep, sit here, hold the button and win, or bring in these specific things and let the nonsense out. It's fun. Billy Alchemy I missed out on, but it was only ever in 64, and I'm so sad that they never brought it back. It was such a cool ability. First Kirby was Dreamland. Those are also really solid. Like, great ones to start with, because afterwards I think I don't know the order explicitly, but I know I played like Superstar and Dreamland and Adventure, and they're just fun. Like the Magic Mirror one. Like, Kirby has roguelikes. The genre of Kirby games are like adventure platformers or just straight up roguelikes. I was so confused by Kirby and the Amazing Mirror, but it's a great... It's absolutely amazing. I feel like, at least for Nintendo's main franchises, that Kirby is the only one aside from Mario that gets the same amount of genre experimentation. It's like, yeah, we can just do whatever. You want a kart racer? Well, we can't do that, but we can do... yeah, do this. Like, the hell? It's so creative. They're just willing to do a little bit of whatever. And I love that for them. But no, Amazing Mirror was wild, and my favorite thing was that you could grab, you had a cell phone and you could just be like, I'm in a fight, send dudes. I say less. Oh, we're on a boat. This is real as it gets. Oh, hey, tomato. It's like Kirby and Hale's abilities for some odd... Yeah, for something that's very singular, there's quite a lot that they've decided to do and allow themselves to try out, and... it's just good. It kind of reminds me of a little bit of like... I saw a meme a while ago of like American original, like, oh, your superpower is just blowing bubbles. How lame. Japanese adaptation. I am Bubble Man. My bubbles can compass and contain everything. Like, huh? Yeah, they really did just kind of take a very simple idea and like, all right, how much instead of making fun of this, how much creativity can we put into it and make it something fun, something cool, something neat, something of whatever the hell this is. Like, they just keep on doing stuff and trying things. Oh, I forgot that. I didn't even think to do that, putting that back in. Oh, we got a couple. Because what? We got copyability mixings from 64 of take 2 and we'll make something new and themed. Oh yeah, there's Gachapon. That we can... Wait, how many waddle... We might have 50. Yeah, I think we got 50. Like, we got not only Gachapon, we got a machine. And if we got there... Oh yeah, new building in town. We got... Oh, Kirby's house. Yeah. Maybe we can display them too. Do I remember what the present code for clearing the demo was? No, I don't. You got a special thing that like gave you a bunch of coins for clearing the demo, but I don't remember what it is. And we can get more. I remember trying... I think the reason that... I think this does count for 100% completion. Yes, the 3-star arrival mall sign. Fun soft fact. My all-time favorite abilities in Kirby Adventure, UFO, then hammer... Oh god, UFO is so much fun. That... The fact that it's one of the most multifaceted, even in the simplest places it appears, because it has the multi-charge thing. Read. Oh. Oh wait, it has a little music. Yeah, case in point, we have Triple Deluxe Remake, a rhythm game, fighting game, a draw your line around it, you get a mech, whatever, another fighter, or team fighter, I don't even know what this is, Battle Royale, and a yarn game. Oh yeah, I have this. This was fun. It was a cool idea. It took like the old... You can do what... You can do, you can have a player too by oh, it's so adorable. By grabbing a monster, and when you throw it out, it becomes another player, a partner player, a buddy can use, which was so cool. Power random still a thing. What led to the power? I don't know. I actually am not sure. That it's a little rare for you to be able to get two things in one vacuum. But I know in most places it is. If I see two things I'll give copy ability close enough, I'll give it a try. They might have it set to I'll just do a level next. They might have it set so that it's like priority, that it's much harder to pull two things at once. I'm not entirely sure. Wait. I'd hope so. Oh, hey, we gotta annoy seagulls. Perfect. Seagulls, stop it now. I love that stupid bad lip reading. Tink. But no, UFO is a great choice for high level, because that one's just so cool. Like, all the stuff you can do and float around, and it felt like whenever the game... I'm getting Crash. Crash is my favorite one. I just love the idea of, all right, we're gonna fuck shit up. Actually, I think Crash is one of the easiest to get full or to cause a random off of because they're usually stage hazards. I just love the little bombers. Just the like little, oh shit, we doing this sort of look. It's amazing. It's also high risk, high reward, which I always love in games. And you know, nuclear. Does the fact that canonically Bread and the Eldritch Horror controlling him feed off of nuclear explosions and fission reactions a little bit inspired by the Crash ability? Yes, it is. Not intend such devastation. Don't lie, Kirby. You did. Alright, I'm just checking to make sure I didn't miss a seabird. Age of Crash Adventure. Yeah, a metal screw. Wait, wasn't that? No, that was microphone Kirby. Because I remember that what I always loved about Crash was that it was so simple. It was just like a slight buildup of power and then boom, a screen clearing wave. But I will agree that Crash or microphone Kirby is also so much fun because you have the starting scream, then like you got the scream, you got just on, isn't like desktop mic, stand mic, and then full on metal screen. It's so cool. And all honestly, microphone is Crash but better because you get 3 screen clears, not just a single one. Also, drill is really fun. Kick, kick, kick. Squid. I love how for in the inner tube you get a little headbang. Just, but I think my favorite ones are Crash. There was one really silly one from 64 that, oh, Crash. I'm not gonna say Dynamite is. I'm not gonna pretend that Dynamite from 64 was anything different than that ability. Cook was always fun, but so goofy. Boink. Like Crash and Cook are all very similar abilities, just the screen clear genre. I always like Cook because I just like cooking stuff. And if you give me a cooking mini game or mechanic, I will enjoy the hell out of it. And then Electro Rock was a really fun combination where you just shoot out this massive electromagnetically linked boulder and it just bounced around you. Yeah. And Tornado. I have a love for Tornado simply because that... Can you swim there? No, I cannot. Oh, I missed it. I could swim to that island back there, and that was a... I know there's a level goal for Find the Treasure Island. Yeah, well, that'll be a cleanup thing. That and Mir. I really loved Mir for just... Tornado and Mir were some of my favorite ones, of just how thematically they're a really interesting ability of... You could, for Mir, have have this thing pop out, like make a duplicate, move quick, actually deflect all damage and guard, as well as ooh, as well as just looking sick as hell. Collect erasers and such. I've imported some Kirby ones. Got an HT quick draw. Oh, that is so cool. Oh, wrong button. There's the jump. I love the quick draw mini games. Squeams. Hatless quick draw. I love that. God, there's so many adorable Kirby merch things. Just so cute. Don't mind me, I'm just a little more. Ooh, tomato. I don't know what vine fruit's doing underground, but you know what? This world's weird. Tomatoes are a root vegetable. Hang on. Well, I think part of the reason that I really love Electro Rock and also Dynamite is that those were two things that were really easy to get in World 1, 2, and 64, and that fall theming world is just my absolute favorite. New Biospark plush. I haven't seen that. That sounds so cute. Things one I imported the Kirby Kirby Adventure ones. That is it's just amazing. It's one of my favorite helpers. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, is this the point where they're starting to put in the no, they don't quite have the scrolls out there. Same way I took pics of in paper. Oh, I think I remember that. Hang on. I can just free will. I can just go there. Scroll up because I just am distracted. It's Friday. Good. Yeah, they're not too. I don't even know what the. Oh, right. They're not too hard, and like I played them all, but yeah. Here with the verse show you vintage. I would love to see it. Well, go up. Oh God, we have a gig. We're in the gig economy now. This is not going to go well. I don't know. Beware the lunch rush. I don't know why I thought it was going to happen. At least this one's pretty easy. You got pop or tomato. Okay, I love the intent of the like, ow. Wait, do they just shove whoever doesn't get their order right out of the way? Oh God. The lunch rush. Love the intent that they're making up their mind and you can just kind of like, I don't know, I want something juicy and or like something fizzy and like I gotcha. I know what you want. Trust me on this. 100% satisfaction. Best quarter. yeah, you actually get paid. Hustle gig and frenzy gig. Oh. I'm tempted. I want to see. Oh, yeah. I remember the Kirby Cafe actually made a Kirby cake and a Kirby burger. You survived the lunch rush of doom. It's just so adorable. It's shaped like me. A lot of this is just that I'm hyper focusing on what it could be to puzzle it out, but I'm going too far, and it's not like, I know from this detail, it's this. I'm just trying to think, and that's causing no thoughts to happen. Jesus, the lunch rush. Alright, if I can get behind one thing, it's the fact that consistently everyone knows that nobody likes that service work is kind of shit, and how stressful lunch rushes and big influxes of people are. And will always make fast food workers in any fiction just stress. All right. I think we're good. Yeah. All D, be strong. Cover help. Oh, you can take things to go. On one hand, these are very cute. On the other hand, there's not. It's 100. Actually, this is a very weird system. There's no real reason to take these as anything but to go, and money is so plentiful because you need it in such high levels. So like here, it's like a 50 or 20. Oh, you can also jump down the chimney. But there's also the bed that lets you sleep to fully recover health. So there's not much of a reason to really buy them to here for there, except if you're like, okay, this is cute, I want to let them enjoy a little snack. Then there's a good reason. Which I don't know. On one hand, if you're looking directly at if you're looking at a game for efficiency sakes, then it's like, no, why would I ever not buy and why would I use anything on this menu but the Maxim Tomato to go? And even then, there's our argument to be made that the system isn't really needed because you can just be good at the video game. And it's Kirby. Well, the reason is 100% the arenas and the post main story, which I feel it's so well done and fun that even though it's level remixes, it's still good enough that I would count it's not done until you get through it all. Like, there's a reason that you need it for 100%. Like, you're not done with the game until you're poking at around 80 or 90. Because I'll admit, you don't really need to do the true arena. Like, I didn't 100% the game. Invincible Rampage, yes! I didn't 100% the game simply because I didn't really feel the need. I felt like I had gotten enough. Alright. Eh? There's supposed to be a gimmick here. Oh, there's ads. There are those, though, and I could use a break. So, be back in a sec. And... Bye.
In the blaze of your love, the sparks fly over again. In the blaze of your love, I'm standing on embers again. In the blaze of your love, the sparks fly over again. In the blaze of your love, I'm standing on embers again. I'm chasing highs to escape my lows. When the dust finds me, I'm ready to go. I've made my calls to get my fix. Once again, my soul is turning tricks.
Hey, we back. Huh? Oh no! I feel like I should have been invincible for this. Oh, there it is. Yeah, Hey, I'm just gonna try this again. I am mildly annoyed at forgetting where I was, not realizing that I had a solid direction I was going in, and then having to backtrack to get the candy. When you could just go like this, and now they're all nicely corralled in the middle. They're all following you, and I feel like the only way that you could miss that time limit, okay, it's pretty generous, but I feel the only way you could miss it is if you decide to stay a while and plow through everything. Do enjoy these little, like, challenge dungeons. Just because it's, like, they're a fun little thing. Ha! Get bent. It, like, just helps you, figure out your skills a little bit more, what each copy ability does, forces you to try a couple new ones, and also help the reward for a rare stone in order to get better like stuff, better new copy abilities. They're nice. Oh, and the barrier doesn't drop until after you destroy the boss. Close enough. Yeah. All right, was I going? Yeah, Landfall and Isle of Treasure. That's just one thing for two. Oh, you can just put it... There's one for photos and videos. Here. I should probably label things a bit better. I've been meaning to kind of revive that a bit, but the also like server rules aren't too big. It's more of just kind of a do what you will, but do what you will, and if you're close enough is good enough. Honestly, it's so quiet that I could probably just have a general chat and that would clear a little bit of confusion. I just kind of put it anywhere. Yeah, love all the tiny little poorly drawn crayon wanted posters. They really tried their best. If only there was some quick and easy drawing instructions on how to draw a Kirby. Ooh, hey, Clutter Needle. Nope, that is the way forward. We do not want to do that. Because I hear a dude. Eat that file cabinet. Do the world a favor. Munch the records. I'm trying to get like the maximum consecutive, longest needle roll you can, because I think there's a challenge. There's like one of the challenge abilities is get as many things in a single roll as you can, and oh my god, it's duck. Okay, all right, good. It knew what I wanted. Dropped a hat. Yeah, Tornado is so much fun. It's a little uncontrollable, but in the best sort of ways. And then lets you just Wheel is another one that another copy ability I'm really fond of. Like, that one is just full send. Oh, that was barely. Yeah, I should try. I should attempt not to get distracted. It's not going to work, but I should attempt. Oh, is this right? I hope this is in the right way. Oh yeah, this is kind of what I was saying, like a little challenge section of hit all the switches while with the ability. Avoid spikes in the secret. For as much as you have to collect here, you gotta. A lot of them are still pretty simple. Yeah, just play the game and you're oh god, right? This mouthful. Oh god, I love it. We're just sailing, we're just gliding, we're just having a wonderful time. So silly. I love Kirby games. It's absolute Corb. Hi, how have you been liking Wander Stop? I saw you were playing that, and I got the game. Also convinced a workaholic friend of mine to get it, and was getting some consistent updates of, oh my god, why is this main character just me? And I absolutely love that game. Hope you've been having a good time. Also, nice inbred emote. Love that. We're just doing this. Very nice so far. Yeah. It's great. Oh, yeah. Can't pop. Man. This is a completely non sequitur, but I just realized that I should really get an emote that's bred with a knife biome. Just like the Corb meme. Like a little Corby, the Kirby plushie that looks a little scrunkly right by it. Burn. How close is it? Yes. On guard. You have great stability. I like the stance on that. You have great stability. The ability to stab. Yeah, I saw. They're great. Little Bowser's Castle. All the classic Kirby ones too. Oh. Wait, Final Fantasy VII ones. Nice. Reminds me of whenever I see Final Fantasy VII, I will always remember my favorite cosplay ever. Best picks, I don't care. Nothing will top this. It's a full group cosplay of the main cast of Final Fantasy VII, but it's low poly. They are all just in these blocky cardboard boxes, and I think the photo I saw was a bunch of people in like high-res cosplays passing them by and them just giving each other the look. I absolutely love it because, like, no, that's valid. That's how they look in game. That is a legitimate cosplay. It's just, I don't know. It's one of the most creative ones I've ever seen. I kind of wish what they did for the remake, Final Fantasy VII remake, is that they had a classic mode toggle or unlockable. Like if you 100%ed it or did a thing or beat the game once, you're able to go back in and do that, which put them oh right, it's on the combo. This means where the 1 square foot on Bayonetta has more pixels. Yeah, one square foot specifically on Bayonetta's back end has more resolution than all of Final Fantasy VII. Like, can't argue. It was a rough transition to 3D. I'm not actually sure what to do on this one, except spam. It works. Yeah, it's actually, now that I think about it, not really any game had a smooth first gen to 3D, because that was, man, there's been so much talk about the rough transition the games industry as a whole has had to 3D on this stream for some reason. Because at that point, it was just impressive that you could get it, that you could get a game in 3D like that. But the thing is, games like Quake were some of the better looking 3D games. But has more polygons of all of GFF7 Sephiroth had in his whole body. God, that is just true. I think I just don't know how to use the chakram cutters, and I think I forgot. Yeah, Mario definitely had the easiest time, but the thing is that in terms of gameplay, he had the easiest one. In terms of continuity, I'm not going to pretend that visually 64 is a vibe. I love that one. But in terms of just sheer beauty, Final Fantasy VII is an uglier game than Final Fantasy VI. Super Mario 64 is an uglier game than Super Mario World. Sonic, we've played 06. It's, yeah. That was just all around. Although no, Sonic Advent, that wasn't the first 3D Sonic. I haven't played the first 3D Sonic. I don't have ability to form an opinion on that. Yeah. It should surprise nobody that that the only reason I own a copy of Sonic 06 is because I was drunk when I bought it. I woke up. I remember waking up and seeing the email, and I knew what I was doing. But I sent that to a friend who I knew liked Sonic. I'm like, so how bad of a decision did I actually make? Very bad. Oh, thanks. Argue Sonic still hasn't mastered due to the lack of. Yeah, my opinion of Sonic from what I've played and seen is that they could, and heard. Okay, it's just what I was supposed to do is you throw 2 and it goes bloop. That is 100% what everyone told. Every Sonic fan who I was saying, hey, so I'm going to play my first Sonic game. It's Sonic 06. They told me something on the lines of, what the hell are you doing? Or please don't. Or don't let this color your opinion on the franchise as a whole. And also, oh god, why? Imagine having Here's the thing. I legitimately believe nobody has that on their resume. I don't think they had time or ability to QA test it. Like, from what I know about software as a whole thing, Sonic 06 isn't the worst game I've played. It's the worst piece of software I've used. And that also includes a lot of really bad, like, made in the 80s and never updated corporate software that I've had to use because of work. No, wait. Wait. I see. Put that there. Get that there. Because, like, what I've heard, and Strophy are 100% in the majority opinion, and that's, like, a fair thing to see, is that it broke a lot of people. It broke the franchise. They would have been better off not making it. And it's, like, not just because Secret Rings ended up being rough and that split the dev team more. It was just rushed and not well done, to the point that I feel so bad for the devs who... Oh, God, we are fucking this up. This is a Rush Hour slider puzzle, and I do not know what I'm doing. All right, put that there. That gets that one. Wow, that was awful. I have done this a lot faster. I've stopped to think. Well, that would require both stopping and thinking. But yeah, what I was trying to get to before immediate distraction panic set in was that for a lot of series, 3D I honestly think was a graphical downgrade, because Quake looked okay compared to Doom, which had its aesthetic that grungy, early, blocky, low poly 3D worked with. Like, you can easily if you imagine a Doom with 3D instead of sprites, you pretty much get Quake, in all honesty. But for a lot of games like 2D's platformers, I see what needs to be done. In many cases, you took some really beautiful and detailed sprite work and ended up getting some harsh looking models. That it did get better, and I do think that was a necessary step for multiple reasons, but it was still a downgrade. Like, I think if anyone says that they like the art of like Final Fantasy VII, to go back to that one, what they mean is they like the pre-rendered backdrops, the 3D section, or the pre-rendered FMVs, anything but the battle sprites, because there's some pretty environments in the original 7. It's just, it's not holistically better. And I love Mario games to the point where the reason I'm not seen playing them very often is because it takes me like a stream to beat Super Mario Bros. 3. Super Mario 64 100%ing lasted 3, and I was still in full tour guide mode. Dang, it's like, I'm just gonna do this. Like, not trying to to go for speed, just because they're burned into my brain. And I'll still say, Super Mario World looks better than 64, and that's one of the better looking 3D games. I don't know. I guess it didn't help that as far as sprite-based titles went, the SNES was able to some pretty beautiful things with pixel art. Like, I absolutely love how... I wouldn't say grungy. Wait, is there something in there? But, like, dark and moody Final Fantasy VI looked. Like, that's a game that took a quiet color palette and worked well. Yeah, like DK Country. Like, that is detailed. And they even cheated 3D much better than actual 3D games did. Like, if you look at original Super Mario RPG... Oh, wait, I don't think I want to go there yet. That game is not actually 3D, but it looks 3D because they made clay models of everything and scanned them in, so they got all the angles and looks for it to seem like you were playing as a full model. But in reality, it was just sprites. There we go. Oh, that actually wasn't anything. I remember having to go back and forth through here a lot because it was like the last thing I needed is get 3 of whatever, but I don't remember what it is. Curiously, led to development of DK64. 3D models couldn't compete with countries Yeah. Development issues that... I'm 100% not surprised by that. That if you look at a lot of... Hang on. Thought there'd be a way to do a slide tackle. Oh. Like, if you look at how Pokemon goes, a lot of... originally considering making 64 a side-scrolling graphics is why they didn't. Oh, so so they tried, but they couldn't make graphics better than what they had on the SNES. So like, yeah, we're just gonna not. Which makes sense. That like a engine that's made for rendering 2D isn't for 2D things, and an engine rendering for 3D things that they're completely different. That they don't really have a lot of overlap. Like the way a lot of 2.5D side scrollers work, like 3D graphics on a 2D plane, is and largely they don't really make true 2D graphics anymore. I love that the bombs have a floaty. Sorry, I'm just all over the place today. But they try to, or they just put 3D graphics and don't let you move in one axis, which works well. And in some cases, like I think 3D graphics has gotten to a point where you get like high level of detail on these games, like the original. Oh, that'll be nice. The original opening cut, or the starting opening cutscene for this game, had a whole lot of detail on Kirby, like sand sticking to his face when he woke up on the beach. And I love that you can skate on the water. It's just cool. Which wouldn't really be possible if it wasn't 3D with how that all interacts. So it was worth it in the end. But man, they polished. Okay, middle, left, right, left, middle. They had polished their skills with making 2D games for the SNES era. Like I think you got some peak games for that. I find it funny that they did have to admit, like, yeah, this is kind of a step back going from the SNES dev kit to the 64 one. But no, even Mario 64, that had a couple of issues with what they wanted to do. That the whole level system was made so they wanted to have like more things on screen, more objects. But the reason the castle ended up so empty and to some... Oh, golden fish. Well, that's one of them. Nice. And to some people so liminal is because everything had to take place in this void that they didn't really have much say over. It was hardware limitations, pure and simple. Man, I should stream Myst. You know, should play that. I know the general. Right, 3 tins. Oh, it's the tins of fish is what always got me. I had trouble finding them. I played most of it once, and then I got it again because I'm like, hey, this is a game with a reputation for being an absolutely beautiful void. I really want to play it in VR. Like, I think that would be a good VR game for me. It's been yeah, and the remaster. The remaster's good. I love it when they have a remaster where it's like, we are trying to make modern players get the exact same feel that original players did. That we want you to look at this and say, this is a beautiful void. And it worked. My only complaint is I'm a little bit weak to VR still, because I used to be okay, but even then I capped out at an hour, or an hour and a half maybe. So it might be like we start in VR and you get to see me being a dork with hands. There's a reason bread rolls don't have hands, and why they are limited on which forms actually have them, and that's because I am a dork with them. Pretty much it. Fish tin. But one of the can't even watch VR. Ugh, understandable. One of the problems I've found is that when I was putting on the headset, and maybe there's a better headset, maybe I'm just shit out of luck, but one of the problem that I've had is kind of funny. It's that you're supposed to make... Part of it's my own stupid fault, but you're supposed to set it so that the lenses inside are a certain distance apart to the center of your eyes, and my eyes are slightly further apart than the maximum distance. Like, I don't even think it's like, oh yeah, my head's weird like that, which actually no, it is. It's a little bit that my head's weird like that. It's a recurring thing that IRL, my head's really fucking weird. Like, a list of things that my face does. My eyes change color depending on the light. Like, I've had people walk up to me and say, oh my god, your eyes are super green. Like, surprised by that. I'm like, thanks, but they're blue. No, they aren't. And I had to look at him like, oh god, no, they are green. I've been told by multiple people cutting my hair that one ear is lower than the other. Like, it's lopsided. And evidently my eyes are also... Oh, win the battle without falling in the water. I'd do it. 2-8. Yeah, I think it's because... it's because my eyes are actually, like, teal. Like, they're right, or whatever the color right between blue and green is. Like, if you grab out a color wheel, they're more there. It's just that it depends a lot of what colors are around in the lighting. So, like, harsh white light, they tend a bit more blue, and darker colors, so most of my clothes are black or whatever, but I did... yes, if you're wondering where Wispy Woods is, we do get to beat that tree. Got a weirdly narrow head. Understandable. Evidently mine's oddly large considering the issues I've had with VR. Like, the headset fits okay. It's just that my eyes are too far apart for, like, the standard... What's considered standard or maximum on our VR headset. So I think that counts a little bit, or that helps induce motion sickness, because I can't read. Like, I can't read a lot of things in a VR game because of it. Like, it's never in focus. It's always blurry. It's like it's like the game's forcing me to wear... It's like, hey, remember when you used to wear glasses before you got LASIK? Yeah, we're going to put you there again, and we're not giving you any glasses. Have fun, nerd. Like, great. I hate this. So there's a couple points in Myst where I am really glad they narrate it all, because it's also like in front of you on a book, and I'm like, I only know this because I oddly have retained this memory from when I played this the first time and could read this. So that's a fun thing. The other thing, I think it's the Stone Ship Age, which I usually end up going to first because it's pretty easy to get there. That one has a section where you have to crank up a generator, run to another section, and do something really quick before the power goes out. Which means you have to do that really fucking quick while in VR and having to physically climb the ladder up. Which had me cursing the entire time, like, what crazy old man built this thing. But the thing that always throws me with VR, and I think throws a lot of people, unfriendly frauds. Ow. Well, there goes Hitless. There goes Hitless again. Is that, dang it. I hit the wrong one. Maybe not. Like, you can't backpedal. There's so much stuff that you're used to doing and being able to do in a game. Like playing Resident Evil 4 in VR. Super fun, by the way. Like, that one... Come behind victory of... Well, he has a little screen. Love that. Like, come behind victory for quality game on VR. 100% because that is a game that was developed for the Nintendo freaking GameCube. So being able to have two hands on it with the full manual dexterity of Reality... That breaks the game in half without even trying. Like, the fact that I can quick draw and intuitively point a pistol at an enemy, line up some pretty consistent headshots as I get used to it, or my absolute favorite thing, there's no restriction on your ability to pull out weapons. So what I usually do is with, like, you're supposed to reach over, and I'm left-handed, so this is going to be flipped for like most of you. Reach over your right shoulder to grab your two-handed weapon. And then hold it like normal. So what I can do instead is reach over to my left hip, grab my pistol, just reach over my right shoulder with my right hand, grab like the TMP, grab my pistol, and just stand there blasting. It's ridiculous and glorious, and I love it. Like that, and being able to turn on a dime and not have to deal with tank controls makes it so much easier. Oh, hey, we got a smartass here. The problem, though, is that Resident Evil is a game that when playing in first person, you're going to do a lot of first person strategies. You're going to backpedal, you're going to strafe, you're going to book it and turn and do all these things that makes a regular person not moving at those speeds really freaking motion sick really quick. Like the part of it's a bit of a skill ceiling or skill cliff that you have to get used to for VR, that you have to get used to the idea that you turn around and move like you would IRL, and you're going to have to put in a bit more physicality than just kind of standing there like a turret moving in a 90 degree arc left to right. It's like, nah, you're gonna have to put some moves into it. You're gonna have to turn mostly with your body and turn away from things that are chasing you instead of backpedaling, or else you're going to get sick. Oh, hey, you know what's better than having one gun? 2 guns. I want to see what the... Anyway, I started blasting. God, I love that they gave Kirby a gun. Ah, Maya, thank you so much for the raid. How's it Takes Two? Did you get any further? Did you finally burn that dang book? Welcome in, Raiders. For anyone new here, Eldritch Horror Bread and Eldritch Horror from Beyond Reality found an old band Blockbuster full of retro games and decided to stream them. Welcome in, Shades. Welcome in Ren. Welcome in, Maya. I hope they had a good stream. Oh, you got to the spider level. That's actually the furthest I've ever seen anyone stream that, because the person I used to know, God, the long ass time ago, I think I was still using the V1 for bread. I think that was back when I only had one form. Also a multi-character streamer. If it wouldn't completely break the nonsense setup that I have right now, I would swap over to Corpse, but got a couple... Oh wait, him. Yeah, he also streamed with that model. I got 2 more forms, Static and also Reen, that I'm working on getting models in, but things keep on happening because everything's happening all at once. But yeah, tonight we're playing Kirby and the Forgotten Lands because I freaking love Kirby. The whole idea of small, cute, round model is 100% based on Kirby. But sounds like some good progress, and I hope you had a fun time. If you have to raid and run, totally understand. And congratulations on braving the the spider ride. You rode the spodes. All right, whatever I was saying beforehand is completely forgotten. Point is, wait, did I get? Where's the last duck? Oh, right in front of me. There it is. Then there's another one for. Oh, that's so cute. Wait, can I do it? Can do it the other way. God, I love that this game went for what's normally a pretty oppressive atmosphere, like calling this. Oh, Shades, thank you so much for following. Appreciate it. Hope you're having a good time in here. Like, if you look at this game and compare it to Nier Automata, there's enough things that line up well enough for you to be able to say, yeah, jokingly calling this game Kirby Automata makes a depressing amount of sense, but the vibes alone, it couldn't be more night and day. It's just like, this is 100% one of those cozy or beautiful apocalypses, which I kind of like as a term a bit better than Ghibli apocalypse, just because I don't know. It's like this. Wait, that's hammer. I want the hammer. I wish to bonk. And because it's like a similar thing of calling something a Doom like back before FPSs were a huge thing. When the genre was new. Ow. I gotta save the Waddle Dee. Or how calling things Souls-like are a bit of an issue, because then you get a very narrow definition of what the game is, and once it deviates a bit from being a total send-up of Dark Souls specifically, then you start lacking a bit. Remember the Doom-like days? Yeah. Now they just call them boomer shooters, which not entirely inaccurate. And if they're crunchy and have the vibe. Like, my big problem with calling a genre by just that big overarching label is you get an instance with a game like Sekiro, where it's made by FromSoft. It's definitely a Souls-like in terms of, all right, we ain't waiting in line. We have a giant hammer. We don't have to. It makes sense to call it that, but it also plays differently. It does new things. And then you get people who are saying like, well, it's a Souls-like, but it's not. It's a Souls game, but it's not really a Souls game because it doesn't do all this. It's more story. Like, it explicitly tells the story instead of having breadcrumbs, and there's like places where you're like, it appears you're offered a choice, but then your character has, characterization and agency, and it's like, no, I can't do that, because first you have to do a lot of you have to go through enough steps in that story path for him to say like, all right, I swore an oath to do this, but in hindsight, I've gotten enough context behind this and I can't hold that oath anymore. I'll go along with this plan. That I've seen a lot of people not call it like not a Souls-like, or like more like I think it was Ninja Gaiden, which in hindsight, and a lot of this is watching Professor Fang, another friend of the channel who plays majority Souls-like, and he's been going into a lot of really creative areas of that genre that both feel like Dark Souls but are wildly different. Like a surprising lot of them are like Metroidvanias. Like was it Blasphemous? I forget which the one it is, but it's one of those like heavy religious gothic iconography, and like get back here with my Waddle Dee. But also like the same bit resolution as Symphony of the Night, which is really cool. I don't know. Point is, I like calling it a comfy apocalypse more than or post-apocalypse, where you have the world that went through a whole thing and then just kept on going. Like it, I don't know, one of my the things that I find annoying about a game, yeah, Comfygeddon, exactly. Like one of the things that I found annoying about Fallout as it went on is that if you look at Fallout 1 and 2, like 1, 2, New Vegas, the ones made by, oh yeah, Water Balloon Mode. This one got a lot of fun on the internet. Is that there was a point where there's like, oh, you can see that they're actually recovering. That goes along a lot with a lot of the messaging of the story itself, of their recovering and making a new world and letting go of what was in the past. And then the devs have gone on record and said, yeah, we really want to do something like nuking the NCR or the places that have been able to recover, because we really wanted to keep it on to the same vibe of like Mad Max. Like, do you read the things you write? Because that was a cool thing about Fallout, that it seemed like you could trace the recovery and rebuilding. And then you get things like Breath of the Wild uses the post-apocalypse really well, with the fact that a couple of the longer lived races in Hyrule, and Link specifically, well, not Link, actually no, not Link. Link doesn't remember shit. That's a big problem. But like Zelda or a couple through mad science, a couple Sheikah remember the world beforehand, but also for a majority of people, the apocalypse that happened is so long ago that they largely don't. Hell, Van Buren's that whole point of stalking the renuking of disabling the bomb space station. Yeah, I've read the Van Buren story. I've read the Cliff Notes of the story Bible because I was really curious about it, and like, yeah, the game that was going to be Fallout 3 before Black Isle Studios, I think I got that right, when belly up and the franchise got bought out by Bethesda, was still going to continue those themes. And then when the Fallout TV show came around, and people were mad, it's like, why did you do this? Why did you destroy the NCR and like nuke the strip? And they're like, no, actually that wasn't some writer. That isn't your conspiracy theory about a writer or the writers being mad that New Vegas is the most popular Fallout game, despite how New Vegas is. Built on a shoestring budget in no time at all. Amazing. Oh, didn't get that. So New Vegas is really going to be Van Buren, but God, yeah, time restraints. We were talking about how silly Sonic 06 was and how I don't believe that game got beta tested. The time frame for New Vegas was like 13 months. I think 4 of that got eaten up by pre-planning and bureaucracy and just like what are we doing? The actual, we are ready to sit down and program and build and voice act and make this game was like 9 months or something. It was like in the scheme of things, even for a game on the PS3, no time at all. It's ridiculous. They should have been given much more time. And you can see a lot, like, they've used as many assets as they could from 3. It's basically a mod of 3. A couple new things. They still made some really good new systems that I hope would have come back for 4. Or at least some vibes, but yeah, they just made the assets they absolutely needed and not much else. Real shame Fallout Worldman, right? And I know part of why is that the creators like the Mad Max Apocalypse in the 50s vibes, but I feel like letting it recover and change and be new is something that fits along really well with like the overarching themes. Because on one hand, New Vegas Treasure or Dead Money DLC being about letting go is 100% a little thumb in the face of, hey, we know that if you're a fan of the old games, that Bethesda's going in a whole new direction, and they're there, but it's not going to be the same, but it's okay to let go and move on. But it was also thematically so impactful of the overarching story of moving on from the actual past and old grudges and conflicts and not letting that define you. And then the word from on high and the original creators themselves was, nah, we didn't like how it was becoming, everything was becoming very much like how it was recovering and the like. So we had ideas to reset it. I wish I could skip this. Because I know, I was there when I picked up the hammer ability. I don't know. Especially because I feel like, in the most part, there's a lot more that you can say about, and that might just be the current everything right now, of how it'd be nice to have a story about moving on in the wake of everything. If I had a game where everything had recovered and yet humanity, yeah, like that. If they wanted to reset everything, that would have been really cool. Where it's like, yeah, we've recovered. So love this one. It's just so quick. Like we've recovered. We're back. And we are on the brink of doing it again. That would have been so cool. Although I guess hindsight's 2020. Oh, another rift. I think I can do the ring mouth quick. I say as there's 15 seconds on the ad timer. Although it's like the timer goes and then there's another handful. I think the fun, why these treasure roads are so fun is just because it's like, yeah, Here's a little playground. That's one thing Nintendo has been doing that lately, that they really like these like mini dungeons. Got in Breath of the Wild, you got them in here. I gotta jump. Upstart is their own version of Wasteland. Can be made again. Yeah, very much. God, I wonder how many games are out there that exist solely because either there are 3 genres of games. It is, we tried to make a licensed version of Alien and failed. We really liked this game and we wanted to make our own version. Or we wanted to make a game with this system, but Steve Jackson Games said we couldn't have GURPS, so we made our own. And last little ad, and then I need some more water, and then we're going to do one more level and call it a night. Unless you're in a time zone where it's a day.
I'm standing on embers again. I'm chasing highs to escape my lows. When the dust finds me, I'm ready to go. I've made my calls to get my fix. Once again, my soul is turning trees. In the blaze of your love, the sparks fly over again. In the blaze of your love, I'm standing on embers again. I'm chasing highs to escape my lows. When the dust finds me, I'm ready to go. I've made my calls to get my fix. Once again, my soul is turning trees. I'm standing on embers again.
Right, back. Do we have an idea for Jetson-inspired Fallout like? Oh, wait, that would be perfect. It's like, it has the vibe, but even more so. And 100% something that inspired, like, the vibes of Fallout, of what was shaping the vision of 1950s future. Yeah, that's perfect. All right. I know the secrets and shortcuts for this Because I think there is just like a full... No. It's like a full day when I was figuring out how to get this done as fast as possible. Oh, the first one's free. Oh, nice. Guess what asset I remembered I had? Although if you have 2,000 points, you could make this go away with a new redeem. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well tonight. You're bread crucifix BRB. Wait. I think I got you on that. I think I can... And rotate... No, wait, rotate the other way. That'll be better. And... No, that's pinned now. Where was it? I don't know what happened. But here we are. Look, it's Fiat 500 Kirby. Alright, I'm gonna get rid of this one and... straighten it out. There we go. Lupin the Third theme starts playing as we just devolve into that one scene from Castle Cagliostro. Forgot American Times changed the stream. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's the one. I guess that's the one good thing about all this is that until the UK time change happens, that it's a little bit easier for people to make it if time was an issue. I mean, the downside is literally everything else about the time change because it's a horrible and annoying thing that nobody really likes. But here we are. Which reminds me, I still need to like reset every clock that I have to do manually because wait, not every clock. There's one clock that I remember to set back, but everything else I could not be bothered. But yeah, agreed. It's a massive pain. Oh, wait. Oh. Ah! Give me your gun. We have acquired unregistered firearm. Kirby has acquired unregistered firearms. Run. I love the invincibility candy. Ooh, gigant sword. Giant. Gigant. I hear it. Something is owling. Aha! The vent! Wait. Is this not the full send-it one? I thought there was two more that... Oh yeah, no, this is a full send-it one. Alright, time to cheat with both hands. Although this one isn't really cheating, it's more... No, wait, there's some. Oh, no, this is the one. Oh! I don't think we're gonna make it, but I remember the first time I'm like, God, how am I supposed to do this? Like I've gotten the best racing line I possibly can through there, but it's still requiring so much time. I don't know how to shave that off. I can't do that from just wait. I can't do that from just regular racing. I gotta cheat. And I started looking for like, all right, I can jump off the bridge here. Boost through the, and boost through the cardboard shortcuts. I don't think I realized it until it said that on the second go around. Like, wait, I gotta do something tricky. And then I started noticing and piecing together, and like, feels good to go from no clue what to do to piecing it yourself. All right, that one's not too hard. It's just I crashed on the first like shortcuts, and yeah. Also, it's got right when you come in, there's gotcha in this game. It's really cute. I don't even think there's any sort of weird dark that people somehow knew about Kirby and made all these collectible figures. There's some no, I think the Wild D's just made it because they found some machinery and were having fun. Despite all the, for some reason, Kirby is simultaneously, oh, that's absolutely adorable, and also concerning, all in one. Oh, you see that? Yeah, the Waddle Dees would do that. Like they're just little dudes. They're just little friendly dudes who like they've been making an entire town. they could definitely find some machinery to churn out some injection molded plastic gotcha pieces. It'd be fun. But I do think that's where I'm going to end for tonight, because I might be making a special run because I want pineapple flavored pop. And honestly, it's kind of a vibe. But I had a real fun time tonight. I really love this game. It's always a great treat to play some Kirby games. Like I just love the franchise. I appreciate everyone coming by and the raids and all the chats. I think we're going to keep the vibe and vibe of playing Switch Switch first party Nintendo games and raid Agent Toad, who's playing Super Mario Odyssey. He's been really enjoying that, and it's also cool. It's also Toad themed. Hey Mecca, welcome in. We are raiding out. Hell, you're not the only one who got by the time change. I appreciate you stopping by, at least enough to witness this. Anyway, have fun. See you Tuesday.